So today I'm out riding the Ripmo and the Ripley. I'm gonna ride the same trail back to back on both bikes. Hope you guys decide which of the two bikes might be best for you. So I'm starting out on the Ripmo. Came out last spring. It's been a super popular bike. Ibis's kind of long travel trail bike, borderline enduro bike. It's got 140 millimeters of rear travel, a 160 fork, 66 degree head tube, and it's got a really steep seat too. I want to say it's 77. So for being a long travel 29er, the Ripmo feels a lot like a trail bike in the way that it climbs and how playful it is and how nimble and agile it is. It doesn't feel like it's this really long travel burly bike, but then it does handle tough descents really well. It has 140 millimeters of travel with a 160 fork, so it's plenty capable bike without feeling overwhelming or too big. I think one of the reasons the Ripmo feels so nimble and lively is the head tube's not super slack. You know, it's a 66 degree head tube basically, and that keeps things nimble, keeps the steering quick, makes the bike handle really well. It's got that DW link suspension that's just so supportive, pedals so well. And then on stuff like that, for that landing's probably a little flatter than it should be. The Ripmo eats it up pretty well, where I think I might be a little hesitant on the Ripley. We'll have to see though when I take it down how I'm feeling. But when it gets a little steeper and nastier, this Ripmo is going to be the bike. Rain's really coming down now. Might not have too much more time to ride the Ripley. Right off the bat, I can feel how much quicker the Ripley is on the climb. This thing's really snappy, really lightweight. And granted, this build is a very lightweight build, but just the pedal platform, the geometry, it's a lot quicker on the climbs for sure. This Ripley is probably one of the better climbing trail bikes I've ever ridden, if not the best. Okay, just starting this little bit of a descent on the Ripley now. On the climbs, the Ripley definitely takes the cake. Oh, geez, these rocks are so slick. Just fine. I was a little worried about it, but the drop turned out to be just fine. But the suspension, the geometry of this bike are pretty spot on. They'll let me ride the bike like I'd ride any other trail bike. So far there hasn't been anything that I haven't been able to do on the Ripley versus the Ripmo. Ripmo's faster downhill for sure. So I really think it just comes down to what you prioritize. If you want to ride rockier, nastier stuff, probably steer towards the Ripmo. But if you ride mostly flowy with some good climbs in there and you like kind of pushing it on the climbs, Ripley's a good bet for you. And that probably sounds pretty obvious, but I mean, both bikes are so similar. It's kind of tough. It's really subtle, the differences between them. Okay, Ripley got a little outgunned in that stuff, where it was a little steeper and really rocky. Ripmo handled that a lot better. Try this slightly bigger feature here. Let's see how. Woo-hoo-hoo. Well, didn't die. I won't say I was super confident going off of that though. So these bikes are super similar in the kinds of trails they can ride, in the way they go about it. Very, very similar, with just subtle differences between them. So, okay, I can talk again. So the Ripley obviously does quite a bit better on the climbs. Like, it's a pretty big difference. And the Ripmo is better on the descents. And there are some things that I wasn't super confident on the Ripley, but it made it down them without too much drama. So I really think either one of them could be your daily driver. It just comes down to what you prefer. If you like the climbs a little bit more, go Ripley. But if you like some gnarlier trails and want a little smoother, more plush ride, I think the Ripmo's the better call there.